Good afternoon, Highlanders. I'm Karina.
And I'm Joe. It looks like we'll have another short week, Karina. Only 2 days to go.
I already can't wait for the weekend. But for now, let's get on over to WMHS News. Coming up this Friday, we have Celebrate McLean. Celebrate McLean is your chance to discover all the clubs and activities at McLean. There will also be a live DJ, an inflatable obstacle course, carnival games, and food trucks, completely free. If this sounds like your kind of party, it's certainly mine, then join us on the practice football field this Friday, September 8th at 4 p.m. The football game against Chantilly High School will follow at 7 p.m.
If you need a trifold presentation board to showcase your club at Celebrate McLean, head to Mr. Brocketti's room at Y201 at the top of the yellow hallway stairs to buy one just for $5 to support the Quiz Bowl team. And speaking of Quiz Bowl, the team will be having an interest meeting next Monday, September 11th in R133. Everyone who loves trivia is welcome, no matter what your skill level is. Now to Gabe with this week's sports.
It's a busy week for our sports teams, Highlanders. Tomorrow, the JV and varsity field hockey teams will be playing Chantilly here at home. The freshman, JV, and varsity volleyball teams will be playing Wakefield here at home too. The freshman and JV football teams are playing at Chantilly away. Friday, the varsity football team plays Chantilly at home at 7 p.m. after Celebrate McLean. On Saturday, cross country is happening at Burke Lake. Back to you, Karina.
Thanks, Gabe. Seniors, today is the last day to register to take the SAT in school on October 11th. If this is something that interests you, you need to fill out the form by the end of today. Look at the link below to fill out the form. Meanwhile, if you drive to school, fill out the parking application form on the McLean website or with the link below. Make sure to use your personal email and hit the submit button at the end so that the program registers your application.
Let's get ready for Celebrate McLean and start talking about clubs that McLean has to offer. If exploring the past and pondering political theory is your thing, the National History Honor Society interest meeting is today after school in the cafeteria. Make sure to check them out.
Did you know that McLean has a Spanish Honor Society? Well, now you do. The Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica does everything from bake sales to movie nights. I even heard there's a program where you get to write to students in Spain. If this is as interesting to you as it is to me, visit the SHH at Celebrate McLean and follow at McLean SHH to learn more about how you can apply. Both native and non-native Spanish speakers are welcome.
If you're interested in business, FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, will be holding an interest meeting next Tuesday, September 12th at 3 p.m. in room S126. FBLA is open to all students and prepares students to become community-minded business leaders due to leadership and competition opportunities.
Interested in building your public speaking skills? Come to room B156 after school next Thursday, September 14th for the McLean Speech Team interest meeting. Snacks will be provided.
If you like creative writing, art, or design, come to the interest meeting for the Tartan Lit Mag on Thursday, September 14th in R133 next to the library. And check out their booth at Celebrate McLean for more information. Now let's take a break from the school news to hear the fun fact of the day.
Hello McLean, it's Connor, back to bring you the fun fact of the day. Did you know sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins? Dolphins typically stay underwater for 8 to 10 minutes, but sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes. How long can you hold your breath for? Back to you, anchors.
Be careful over there, Connor. Hey, Karina, do you have any CDs?
Not anymore.
Well, this guy collects records. Let's check out this video.
My name is Maxwell Monteshima and I collect records.
I started collecting records because when I really got into older music, I went over to my friend's house and listened to some of it on a record, and it sounded kind of different. When I really like music, it's like owning a record of that music. It's the closest I can get to like physically having the music. My favorite record I own is probably Louder Than Bombs by the Smiths. It's one of the harder ones to get that I found, and I found it for way cheaper than I normally would find it. Listening to music on records, anything with kind of like a guitar or a piano, it has a more warm tone to it and it kind of fills a room better. And then if I could tell the difference between if I'm playing it on my record player or just from my phone. I think that like having a record of a favorite album, it kind of, I don't know, it makes me feel a little more connected to the music in a way.
Now I want to go home and search through all the old CD shelves. Colin, what's the weather like this week?
For this week is going to be mostly rainy, but it's still going to be incredibly hot with highs in the 90s going down into the 80s low in the week. Today we're going to have sun, but over the course of Saturday to Sunday, it's very likely that it's going to rain. Luckily, this will cool us down a little bit, and it'll get back down into the 80s later on in the week. That's all for your weather. Now back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Colin. I'm glad we'll have some rain to cool off soon. That's a wrap for today's news show. You can submit your announcements at the link below.
And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube and Instagram for more updates and announcements.
Have a wonderful Wednesday, McLean.